Hello everybody and welcome to your session with Plato Training, where today we're going to be having a look managing your health when working. When you are working on the video from Plato Training, you will see this slide quite often. So this slide is telling you to keep an eye out for the green box on the right hand side of the slideshow, as this box will tell you what question that slide is relating to. The slides that we share on the PowerPoint are ideas, so we are here to help you to think of your own ideas as well. They contain pointers, but if you are able to share your own ideas, then it shows a much stronger understanding of the content of the course, which, if you are looking at progressing on to the next level, it shows that you've got a wider understanding. So your aims and objectives of this session are to outline why it is important to be healthy when working, to identify ways of keeping healthy when working, and to identify possible health issues that may arise in different environments. So your health when working. Much of the time that we spend in our lives is spent either at work or working from home. So I myself have been working from home since March, and you will be studying your course from your home environment. How we work can have a huge impact on our physical and mental well-being. And in times like this, we're in unprecedented times at the moment, COVID-19, we need to look after our physical and our mental health more importantly than anything else. When working, people can end up suffering from ailments and pains like headache, backache, and problems with stress. It is key that you look after yourself when you're working so that you can stay healthy, that you can work effectively. So we're going to have a look at some ways that you can stay healthy when you are working or studying. So I would like you to think about the environment where you'll be attending the live sessions and where you'll be completing your questions. So look around you. Is it a suitable environment that you're working in? Think about which room are you in your house? Are you in your bedroom? Are you in your dining room? Are you in your kitchen, your living room? Who else is in the house with you? Do you have a suitable chair? Do you have a desk or a table that you could work at? Do you have suitable equipment like a laptop or phone? So you should all have the equipment because the sales team should have double checked that with you prior to starting your course. Think about where you're actually going to do the work. Where are you going to sit? Where are you going to work from? Think about your personal health that could affect your study or your work. So do you have a healthy diet? Do you exercise? And if you do you exercise regularly? Have you recently had an eye test, or do you wear glasses if you're supposed to? Do you get enough sleep at night? What's your routine like? Do you have a good routine? Do you cope well under pressure? How are you feeling regarding COVID-19 and lockdowns? These are all things that can affect our ability to study, to work. So let's look back at those that we looked at in the first place. So your suitable environment. It will be easier to learn if you have a space in your house you set up to work from. So I myself, in my back bedroom, so I don't have any children, so I've got a spare bedroom, which I know is quite a fortunate thing to have. And I've got a desk set up and a chair, and I've got my computers all set up. But I have to admit, I've been working from home since March, and this will be the first course that I've actually had the full setup for. So prior to that, I was working downstairs at my dining table, and it wasn't ideal because I felt like I wasn't able to switch off. So do think about that when you're thinking about where am I going to work. Do you have a suitable chair? Because this can stop having back pain. So think about the chair that you're going to sit on, or your sofa that you're going to sit on, and how you're going to actually sit on that chair as well. If you've got a desk or a table to work at, this can stop you from having back pain and neck pain, because if you're sitting on your sofa, you're going to have poor posture, especially if you've got a laptop where you're looking down. You can get quite bad neck pain from that. Do you have suitable equipment? Which you should all have suitable equipment, but you need to make sure that it is suitable, because it needs to be easy for you to access the live classes that we're putting on, and easy to access the learning material as well. Some of you that are using tablets and phones, you've asked me to send out the work booklets, so you should have week 1 either with you or very near its way to you at this moment in time. Healthy diet. So a healthy diet, we mention this because it leads to healthy lifestyle. Exercising regularly, this can help you to stay in a routine because it tires you out so that you feel ready to go to bed each night. If you do wear glasses, or if you should wear glasses, please try and wear them because that can stop headaches. Are you getting enough sleep at night? Because that will help with your concentration during your course. Do you have a good routine? Because this can help it become easy to plan your day. Coping well under pressure. So it's easier said than done. But what I don't want you to do, I don't want you to panic if you fall behind with some work. So if you miss a day or two, if you're not well, or you've got a poorly child, or just something crops up, we understand that life does crop up and that things can mean that you fall behind with your coursework. The best thing to do is to keep in touch and to make a plan to catch up. So if I know that you are wanting to continue the course and that you're in touch with me and you're keeping good contact, then that's fine, because that's us managing that pressure so that you're not going to panic and become more stressed about it. And the last point there, COVID-19 and the lockdowns. So I've put there ever-changing rules. So it does feel at the moment that we're being toed and froed because we've gone from localised lockdowns to tier 2 to tier 3 to national lockdown in a space of about 4 weeks, and it can be very overwhelming. So you've got to think about coping strategies to deal with that as well. So I would like you to now answer question 1 in your workbook. So question 1 says, identify at least 3 ways of keeping healthy when working. For this question, think about how we can stay healthy when working. When you are identifying, you need to make sure that you are using a supporting sentence with your answer and that you're not just listing. So for this question, 3 ways of keeping healthy at work. I want you to identify 3 different ways. So it could be suitable chair. This will prevent back pain. A healthy diet could help me to have a healthier lifestyle. So just tell me a little bit about each one that you're identifying and try and relate it back to you and the way you're going to be working at home on your coursework. So pause the video here whilst you complete question 1. Health issues, so home working versus office working. So if you were to get a job, it could be that you are home working, or it could be that you're in an office. Many businesses are still operating a working policy. My business included. Like I said before, I've not been in the office since March. So home working, there's pros and cons to both, of course. Home working, some health issues that could crop up when you are home working could be stress. So think yourself about your household now. So you've got work to do, but you can easily become distracted, and this can cause us to fall behind with our work, which in turn can cause us stress. back pain. So we looked before about the unsuitable work environment. If you've not got a desk and a chair to sit comfortably at, you can have back pain. I've put COVID-19 on here because we are all at risk of COVID-19 in all environments, so we need to ensure that we are following the up-to-date guidance. And lastly, eye strain. So we need to make sure that we're taking breaks from the screen to protect our eyes from strains. So part of your live session, you'll be given breaks from those live sessions, and then when you are doing your study during the daytime, you will be able to pause the video so that you can pop off to the toilet and to get a drink and a snack and things in your own time when you feel that you need a break. So you need to manage that a little through me, through the live sessions, because we can't have people just popping in and out because they'll be missing lots, but also managing through yourself when you are doing your question work. So let's have a look at office working. So coughs and colds can spread really easily at work because we're mixing with many other people. Yes, we can all pass on a cold to each other and a cough to each other. The temperature in an office could become a health issue because it could be that the air conditioning is very cold for some people, or it could be it's very hot in summer and there isn't really any air conditioning and there's only a couple of windows that can be opened, and it can be really difficult to work in environments that are really cold and really hot. And I put COVID-19 over here again because, like I say, this is a risk to all work environments. So for question 2, I would like you to identify possible health issues that may arise in 2 different work environments. So I'd like you to have a look at home working for one, office for another. You're going to use the table to answer this question. So the table says work environment on the left and health issues on the right, but please don't list, please ensure that you are writing your supporting sentences. Pause this video whilst you complete that question. So why is it important that we are healthy when we are working? So there are several benefits that being healthy at work can have. It can make us be more productive, so we can get more work done during the day. If we are feeling like we are, adequately rested, we've got a good routine that, not only are we ready for 9:30 for the live call, but we are also up and showered and we've already got our bread ready and we've, had some breakfast, be it a slice of toast or some cereal, or be it, a full English if anyone manages that before 9:30. But it's going to make you more productive to get the job done, to get the work done. It'll improve your confidence, so you'll have less self-doubt. Healthy at work, you will feel more confident in your ability to be able to do the work, and that's down to your concentration levels. You should as well feel more enjoyment when you are completing the work. You shouldn't feel like it's a chore, it should feel like you are learning. Whereas if we're unhealthy at work, it could cause us to be less productive, so we'll feel less prepared for the day, perhaps had a rough night's sleep and we've not had our morning coffee and we've had nothing to eat, and here we are at 9:30 finding ourselves on a call. Perhaps we're late by 10 minutes because we're not prepared, and then we feel quite stressed because we've not made it there on time, and that's going to cause us to get less work done. It's also going to impact our confidence levels because we're not going to feel very confident that we've been late and we're worrying about what others might be thinking, and that's going to affect your motivation to get the work done, and you're going to probably resent or hate doing the work. You're not in a healthy place to do it. And that leads us on to question 3, which is your final question of today. So outline why it is important to be healthy when working. Ensure you give at least 3 examples within your answer. So I want you to think about examples of the benefits of being healthy when you are working. So when we are outlining, you need to ensure that you are writing using full sentences and developing a paragraph. And I'm looking for around 2 to 3 sentences to develop a paragraph. Please pause this video whilst you complete this question. That is the end of today's session. So you'll see now on the screen that we have your aims and objectives of today's session. What I would like you to do to ensure that you upload your work to Microsoft Teams to your private folders, and you should now be able to outline why it is important to be healthy when working. You should have identified ways of keeping healthy when working, and you should have identified possible health issues that could arise in different working environments. Thank you for watching.